So all morning long, as I've been waiting for my Starlink to arrive, which it's supposed to in the next couple of hours, I've been studying up. And one of the big issues with it seems to be obstruction. So from my point of view here, these two big lovely swaying in the breeze trees are the major obstruction, and there's really nothing to be done about it. But what I'm hoping is that setting up the satellite dish clear over on that far corner of the roof will be it'll make this one obstruction a little bit thicker, but it'll be all in a line. So if there are dropouts, it won't be it'll be for a more limited period of time while the satellite and the dish can't talk to each other. So that's plan one. The other alternative, of course, is to put it on top of the trailer, but that is not quite as high and it does nothing for the obstruction. So we'll see how it goes. A couple of other little things I should probably say about the this whole idea. So the speed that I'm looking at in people doing videos online, they are comparable to what I'm used to getting at on a cable internet line in Arizona for $55 a month, which always was a slamming deal. And the Starlink, it costs just about twice as much for the very lowest tier. I did not get the RV package for another $20 a month. I got the home base package for $110 a month. And my thinking on that is that what difference does it make, right? If I move the dish, the technology of the dish is still the same. They say that they don't guarantee service if you move a non-RV unit, but the truth of the matter is they can't guarantee service even here, right? It's probably going to be obstructed at certain points of the day, and it's probably not going to work well for those certain periods. So I didn't see the point in paying for the package that's $20 a month more. Anyway, it's not even here yet. We will pick up again with the unboxing when it is. So that is the base. And that's the big boy. We got some instructions here. The big boy, the satellite dish, the dishy, is connected to, I think I read it was 75 feet of cable. got the router. And all the way at the bottom, I think this is an alternate power cord for the router, which doesn't seem to be necessary, but we'll see. And then finally the instructions, which according to most videos I've seen are useless because there's an app for that. But I'm going to try it first without the app. I'm going to probably fail at that, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all that's in the box. So for now, I've put it together and done this in the most basic way possible. I just want to see if it's working. And the dish did move. I don't know if I caught that just now, but it was facing the camera, and now it has gone flat, and it's going to, without anything else being done except running power to it, fucking dogs, it's going to try and link up with the satellite anyway. So it's just up on top of the trailer. I got it running down the side through this handy little hole in the fence, and just running inside to the router. And of course, it does need power, and it has it. So, cute little side note, I came over to my computer to offload the clips that I had assembled to date or shot to date, and I checked the wireless, the little app on the Linux computer here, and there was a network I'd never seen before called Stinky, and it works. It's an unsecured network, didn't need a password. It's working. Not great, but better than I've had since I came down here, right? Somewhere between, I don't know, 4 and 10 times faster than the cellular connection. I don't know what that's about. I think Stinky might be Elon's way of telling me, go download the app and get on through there. Otherwise, it's not going to be secured. It's not going to be very fast, and so on. So anyway, interesting little side note. I am probably going to take the hint and download the app next. Well, alrighty, there we are. So that was a much less pleasant experience than I was hoping for. I went to the Play Store to go download the app, and I didn't see it. I saw a bunch of third-party stuff, but I didn't see the official Starlink app. So finally, I went out online looking for the page that said the Starlink app. Then I tried to use that on my phone, and it shot me a message that said, this app is incompatible with your phone. So I dug around for a bit, looking for solutions for the crime of having a 2-year-old phone. Okay, maybe 3. And I found somebody in a Reddit thread who said, man, just download the APK. And he gave a link. So I went out to this more or less not sketch APK site, downloaded the app, and it worked. I mean, I had to download a version that was 6 months old, that wasn't locking out my old phone, but it let me set up a network name and password, which is all I really needed. So then, with the app all installed and the new network working, the app started bothering me to turn on Google location services. For a better experience, turn on device location, which uses Google's location service. No, assholes, no, that's not happening. I'm not turning on Google's location services because, as your own privacy policy says, that means that Google may occasionally collect data on you, on your fancy new network, on your fancy new connection, on you. And so I wasn't going to do that. But when I say it started bugging me, I mean it bugged me nonstop. I had to keep clicking on no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. And then I had about a 1 second window to try and click another button on the app. And then the turn on Google Play screen would pop up again and cover over, and I'd have to hit no thanks, no thanks, no thanks again. Anyway, so all that app shit sucked, and it still sucks. It's installed, finally, via a hack, and it still sucks. But I have an internet connection from the satellite, and the speed test, which is on my computer here, is informing me that I have currently a speed that is about half as good as my cable internet, and still, way, way better, 10 or 20 times faster than anything I was able to get using the cellular and the hotspot. So I am provisionally happy. I just don't think that spending $600 on hardware and then having to jump through all these goddamn hoops, not acceptable. That's just, it should be cream puff Cadillac, even if I'm coming to it on the oldest, the first smartphone ever made. The idea that I've got to get on board and buy a new phone every year, and in order for this to work, in order for my $600 device, my $110 a month device, to be working with their app, no. That's very bad. Even so, I'm happy. For now, I have a reasonably fast, theoretically unlimited connection, not only here at the rental house, but again, theoretically, no matter where I go. So I am absolutely 100% sure that there's going to be problems, little lockout problems with trying to take this show on the road. But that's a bridge we can cross when we come to it. For now, it's much better than what I had, even though it was ungodly expensive. And we'll, whack back the old phone plan, possibly change carriers on that if necessary, which it's probably going to be. They don't want you to downgrade either. And I've got a nice connection here. So it's all good. It is definitely not perfect, but in the moment, for the day, it is all good. Well, how's that for a composition? I got the clothesline hanging in the way, but the background's nice. There's this beautiful new satellite dish, and right next to it, in the frame, is the old church, La Capilla. So I just had a couple of additional thoughts that I wanted to throw in there. Mostly this is based on the fact that I was able to log in on the computer as opposed to the app and check my account status there. It says it's active. It's all good. So there are, well, the one thing I found out by logging in over there is they had posted very prominently an opportunity and what their deal was as far as portability goes. In other words, moving to Starlink for RVs. So there's a lot of good news there, actually. Boston Hill. And the good news is you just have to pay the $25 a month extra to sort of guarantee portability. And the way they make it sound anyway, there's no additional or alternative hardware involved in that. So this brand new shiny dish should work flawlessly, or as flawlessly as it gets, in a remote portable situation, so long as I'm willing to pay $25 extra a month, bringing it up to $135, I think that would be. So, okay, good enough. What was the other thing? There was one other thing. Oh, the troubles that I'm continuing to have with the app, that problem is probably going to go away because, like I said, the current cell phone plan that I'm on is not particularly cheap, but now I don't need it, right? I don't need mobile data as long as I've got this this Starlink. You know, I could get away with a gig or two for emergencies instead of the supposedly unlimited 35 gig plan that I'm on. So I'm probably going to have to switch carriers, and that will mean that I will get a new phone, new-ish at least, and maybe, if I'm lucky, that new-ish phone will make it possible to use the Starlink app, without all this headache. So it's okay for now, and provided I'm willing to spend here and spend there, it's probably going to end up being perfect. We'll see. That's it. Unboxing, installation, review. I think this is the part where I say hit like and subscribe and all that stuff, but I'm not going to.